As the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Eagles 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Reggie White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. As the Eagles
to throw is RG3.
A check down here for Henry.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 41-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity. because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Griffin to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. There he goes, left side.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Great work now on 2nd and 9.
A pivot and a give to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
3rd down and 13.
Griffin.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Griffin. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Griffin going to keep it himself.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Henry running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. So we stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts, 37 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-13 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. He's still barreling through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. On the ball. On the ball.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going for it with the option right. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home.
welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on. Hey. 19 Chargers.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Griffin. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Griffin.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, Griffin.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now Griffin.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Inside handoff, Henry. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Come on, come on.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start here with Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put around.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller guy.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Michael Vick. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Big
strides, looking and go.
Touchdown, Packers. Vernon Davis, 61 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Griffith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin.
He finds Watson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the shotgun, Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Out to his left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready?
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Vic. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now Griffin. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. RG3. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Packers 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Vick. And able to find Allen Lazard. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Third and short yardage, Vick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Breaks through the contact. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
On the option, here's Griffin.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is RG3.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Off the option, here's Henry.
He stiff arms him. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 90. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Griffin to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Griffin. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. Back. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
An audible here to get a new look.
Bronco 80.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Vic readies to throw. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
A loss of 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes second down.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On the ball, now, now.
On second down, this is Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Let's go now.
Another try, second and 10 now.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Vic now. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Here's Michael Vick.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he stopped immediately there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
There we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here's first down.
To throw, Vic. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Come on.
Second down and a yard. Griffin going to keep it himself.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
18, pioneer.
Griffin going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go, here we go.
They begin with Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. RG3, 68 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Ready? Mustang 19.
First down, Vic. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Jay Tufele gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Bengals. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
That makes the score Bengals 8, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay,
The Bills
break.
come to the line to start their next drive.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard
Griffin.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep it with Henry on first down. They find some open field here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Griffin. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught you have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup on 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Henry up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Vick to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throwing, Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
On first down, Griffin. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion, Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This time they'll throw it with Vick. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
On the stick.
Running from the gun with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Now Griffin. Steps away to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his...
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Bell.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Vick going to run a sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Michael Vick as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Bruce Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a second down throw for Vick. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Vick, third and goal. Touchdown from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Forced out to him, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Griffin.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. In motion here. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bengals! Calvin Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now here's Vick. That's caught. And the defense is going to push him back. He tried to get airborne, but he'll be marked short of the goal line, so the try for 2 fails. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now Griffin on first down.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
18 Rattler. Hey.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
19 tight.
Here's Griffin to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They run up the middle with Foster. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down and 6.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough with run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, Vic. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Griffin. This will go to Henry out wide.
Touchdown, Bills! Derrick Henry from 10 yards out.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Vic to throw.
That's for the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Vick. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Griffin. To Henry. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9. And compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. Griffin.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.